the Jerusalem Quartet performance today. I am talking. This is not about enjoying beautiful music. It's about...
Can you keep it down? Can you just keep it down? No, you can say a speech, but keep it down. Keep it down.
A speech by nature.
People won't hear us.
Spoken loud.
It's a public area, we need to talk
By
loud.
virtue of it being a speech, it needs to be loudly said.
I'm saying, just keep it down.
I have no control.
Just keep it down. Keep it down. Keep it down. Keep it down. That's all I'm saying. Keep it down. Keep it down. Yeah,
I tell you what, you go and tell that guy over there who works for the Israeli embassy for them to keep it down.
He's
Go
been
and tell him to keep it down.
He's harassing us.
This is a public space.
Can I carry on with my speech?
I'm saying you don't. You need to
keep it down. All I'm saying,
I have no volume button on my voice. The more you tell me to keep it down, the higher my voice will get.
You don't police out here.
Right.
In fact, you're not even police.
Right.
So if you have a problem, do you think we're committing a criminal offence?
Am I saying crime? Have I said crime?
What
am I saying to you? What am I saying to you? I'm saying keep the volume down.
So we're not going to.
The more you tell me to keep my volume down, the more I'm going to shout louder. So you're better off to go away, so I can keep it at a constant decibel. You can't tell me what to do. Go and get the police then. Go. I'm not going to go away.
With respect.
Well, then we'll start again.
Right, crack on now.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
From the start.
But you're worried about the sound. So
We are gathered here today outside.
as a Western, if you keep it down, that'd be brilliant.
And if you go away, it would be better. Believe me, my voice has no limits. No limits whatsoever. I'm waiting for his camera. Are you set? We are gathered here today outside the Queen Elizabeth Hall in the Southbank Centre to ask Londoners to reject the cultural ambassadors of apartheid and to boycott the Jerusalem Quartet's performance today. This is not about enjoying beautiful music. It's about legitimizing ugly apartheid. Arts and culture have callously become important weapons in the Israeli government's public relations campaign. The Israeli Foreign Ministry's Deputy Director General Nissim Ben Shitrit announced in 2005 that we see culture as a propaganda tool of the first rank, and I do not differentiate between propaganda and culture. And in 2006, the Israeli Minister of Foreign Affairs launched a multi-million-dollar initiative called Brand Israel, whereby culture is used to whitewash an apartheid state founded on the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people and occupation of their land.
Shame on them! Shame on
Ari Mekel of Israel's Foreign Ministry explained, "We will send well-known novelists and writers overseas, theater companies, exhibits, etc. This way, you show Israel's prettier face. So we are not thought of purely in the context of war." In 2008, Israeli poet Yitzhak Laor explained the contract Israeli artists going abroad with foreign ministry funding have to sign. They specifically include a Brand Israel clause that states that the artist, and here I quote, is aware that the purpose of ordering services from him is to promote the policy interest of the State of Israel via culture and art, including contributing to creating a positive image for Israel. Furthermore, it stipulates that this relationship must remain secret. The Jerusalem Quartet are a leading part of this Brand Israel project, and as such, are cultural ambassadors for an apartheid state. They have consistently taken funding from Israeli embassies and represented the Israeli state at performances. In 2007, they performed at the Library of Congress for the Israeli ambassador, who introduced them with a speech of how Israel is under attack from from all sides, and yet Israel still makes beautiful music. Just a few months ago, in January 2015, the Jerusalem Quartet played for the Israeli embassy in Croatia at an Israeli-sponsored event. The Jerusalem Quartet's cellist, Kirill Zlotnikov, admitted, "People say we are the best ambassadors from Israel, and we are very happy about that." In September 2008, when the Jerusalem Quartet was protested at during the Edinburgh Festival, Ron Proso, Israel's ambassador to the UK, confirmed Jerusalem Quartet's role in marketing brand Israel by saying, "We must not give in to the attempts to sabotage the marketing of Israeli art and culture in Britain." The Jerusalem Quartet also has very close links to the Israeli military. Their website boasted that 4 members of the quartet joined the Israeli Defense Forces in March 1997 and are serving as distinguished musicians. An article by the World Zionist Press Service in 1998 entitled "Israeli Musicians Also Have Military Strings Attached" described how, since completing their military service, the quartet now serves as distinguished musicians, performing for troops 3 times a week. For the 3 immigrants, carrying a rifle in one hand and a violin in the other is the ultimate Zionist statement. "It's something our parents could hardly have imagined 10 years ago," says the Jerusalem Quartet's cellist, Kirill Zlotnikov. On the other hand, Palestinian artists and musicians are routinely prevented from studying, rehearsing, and performing by an illegal occupation. In 2008, the Gaza Music School, which was located in the Palestinian Red Crescent Society building in Gaza City, was targeted by Israel and destroyed. In June 2012, the Ramallah Orchestra was to perform a free concert at St. Anne Church in Palestinian East Jerusalem, organized with the assistance of the French consulate, but the event had to be cancelled after Israel refused to allow the musicians to cross the military checkpoint. And we have all seen photos of how Palestinian musicians are harassed and humiliated at checkpoints, forced to perform at gunpoint for Israeli soldiers who mock and laugh at them. No, this is not a photo of the Warsaw Ghetto. This is not Nazi soldiers humiliating a Jewish musician. This is an Israeli checkpoint with Israeli soldiers humiliating a Palestinian music student, Wissam Tayyem, forcing him to perform a violin recital in order to cross the checkpoint. The Jerusalem Quartet's willingness to be poster boys for the Israeli state has led to its being identified as one of the targets of a Palestinian-led boycott, divestment and sanctions campaign. This campaign is modeled on the boycott movement which helped bring an end to apartheid in South Africa. It regards cultural institutions such as the quartet as complicit in Israel's violations of human rights and international law. The beauty of music cannot hide the ugly reality of apartheid. We ask you to respect the Palestinian call and boycott the Jerusalem Quartet until apartheid Israel ends and Palestine is free. Boycott the Jerusalem Quartet and apartheid.
And apartheid!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
fears of catastrophe. Voice wrapped in the smoky haze. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down in Gaza tonight. Women and children alike, the whole of the murder, massacre, night after night. While the so-called leaders of countries afar debated on who's wrong or right. But the powerless words were in vain, and the bombs fell down like acid rain. Through the tears and the blood and the pain, you can still hear that voice through the smoky haze. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down in Gaza tonight. We walk
Only when we start
one day.
At the moment, we're not actually committing any.
I do believe that we'll work hand in hand one day. And we'll break down the prison walls. We will tear down those prison walls. Together we will tear down the prison walls on that day.
Oh, you were sergeant, are you? Okay, then you were doing something you're not actually expected to do.
That we will tear down all those prison walls on that day. Not only outside the hall, but inside the hall, the voice of the oppressed people of Palestine has been heard tonight. And Tanya's going to tell us a little bit about what happened inside. Congratulations, Tanya. Congratulations, David. Dennis.
Hello! So, myself and Dennis unfortunately bought tickets to go inside to watch that shambles of a concert, but we decided that we'd disrupt it. So Dennis took the lead and shouted,
Jerusalem is occupied and this quartet is complicit in Israeli war crimes, and then quite a lot of things followed from that. And what was interesting is that the staff here were clearly supportive of us, but there was one person employed by the quartet who would try to, he was actually violent towards us, but the stewards restrained him, and he complained that they weren't doing their job of getting us out. So it was extraordinary. We had quite a lot of chance to say what we wanted to say, which was quite a bit.
Brilliant. That's it. Well done. Yay! Freedom to Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!